guys, welcome back to an all-new Cold Culture automotive video. And today we are going over things you can only know about your truck after buying it. Let's look at them. So if you didn't know, I just picked up my 2022 5.0 after waiting 10 months for it. Yes, 10 months. So now there's a lot of things I didn't know about the truck, and I felt like I was kind of an expert in it. I already had 2 Lariat power boosts on the channel, but just not having it myself and not being able to go through all the features that you would every day as the owner of the vehicle, because those are my dad and brother's vehicles. These are just things that I saw that they didn't even know about. So let's hop in and get into it. Okay, starting with number 1, you're gonna go to My View right here, and you're gonna go down to almost past it, Truck Info. And when you're at Truck Info, I didn't know about any of these. So these actually are gonna cover a couple here. So the first one I wanna talk about is the off-road mode right here. This is some Tony Stark looking stuff. Maybe you can see my wheel, if you can see it in there without my camera focusing. This is super cool looking. I really like this feature, especially if you're always off-roading. Now, moving on to the second awesome thing. If you go down 1, you can see the power distribution right there. So it'll show you all the power going to your rear wheels and going to your front 2 wheels, depending on what drive mode you're in, what tire has traction, and where it's getting put down most. I really like that. It's really cool, especially when you're in sport mode. Now for number 3, if you go all the way down to settings, and then you go to Eco Coach, visible in normal, that adds that little green bar that's always there in eco mode. That gives you like a 5-mile buffer between how fast you're going and the speed limit, and it kind of keeps you driving safer, but it definitely makes you think you're driving faster than you actually are, and it does help you save gas, and it's called Eco Coach. I never even knew about that. Back in settings, you can, yes, actually configure your gauges. So what that means is you could swap them. Hopefully you can see those 2 moving around, and then select left gauge. What do you want it to be? Oil pressure or trans temp. So you could actually switch them up on both sides, and that's referring to those top gauges. Your RPM is always going to be on the left, and your MPH is always going to be on the right, but I think it's cool that you can kind of configure those. In the navigation, if you click navigation, you can actually go my home, previous destination, you can add favorites, but my favorite thing about this is you have POI, points of interest, you have gas stations, food, ATMs, hotel, and you can actually click one of these and it'll show you the closest ones nearby. You not even having to mess with any of this, it's able to show you everything you need right here, which is super cool. Food, it's gonna be the same thing, 7-Eleven, Rosie's, Thai Food, Dutch Bros, ATM, Chase, Bank of America. As you can see, we are by all of these things.
Obey traffic laws, be alert, and use voice commands while driving.
And then one of the coolest parts about it is if you actually go to them, you click one, sure, we wanna go to that gas station, it's gonna light you up over here. But also right here, it's gonna make all your gauges smaller, so that way it makes room for your destination up there at the top. So it's gonna tell you left, right, straight, how far away, what exit to take, whatever you need right there. So you don't even have to look over. So this one's actually kind of petty and kind of stupid, and these aren't in any particular order whatsoever, but when you're changing modes, it actually changes the color of the truck, which is really neat, right? If you go all the way over, that's a brown truck, a green truck, silver truck, a blue truck, it looks like, another type of blue truck, another silver truck, another green truck, and another silver truck. And maybe this is petty of me, but shouldn't sport mode have you in a red truck? Like, shouldn't that be a red truck that shows up right here when you're going back and forth? That should be a red truck, race red truck. You're in race mode. Now, something else I didn't realize is when you're in this truck, these cooling seats are actually extremely loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me see if I get help. I mean, they are super loud. Now, I don't think that means that they're broken or anything like that. I just think that they work really well, and it sounds like they're working pretty hard. It's kind of a drawback, but it's nothing you notice with music on. It's just something I notice because I'm always filming in this truck. Alrighty guys, that is gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys learned something new about this truck. Maybe you're sitting at home waiting for it to come in and you just are desperately wanting it. I know I was there not too long ago, and these are some things that kind of would have got me a little bit more excited about it, and would just be nice to know when comparing this truck and other trucks on the market right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe like always, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.